Clubfoot is a condition in which one or both feet are twisted into an abnormal position at birth. 1 out of every 100 children is born with the condition in Kenya annually. Well, tonight we highlight the story of Anne Onyango Oyo, who has faced stigma, rejection, and low self-esteem because of clubfoot, but is now sensitizing those with the same condition on what to do to achieve a better quality of life.
Anne Onyango Oyo is a 38-year-old lady with a bachelor's degree in information technology. She has lived with the clubfoot condition for as long as she can remember. Anne has never forgotten how difficult it was to accept the fact that she was able differently.
Growing up, it was really a challenge. I could not understand what I really had because I was different from other children. I couldn't jump, I couldn't run, I couldn't skip.
People born with this congenital deformity are stigmatized due to misinformation, and in some communities, they are labeled as bad omen and sometimes associated with witchcraft. Anne and her friend Catherine Njeri endured hardship until they completed their university education. Securing employment has proven to be an arduous journey where they have faced blatant discrimination.
I once went for an interview and I was asked to remove my shoes, which I felt wasn't right at all.
Several occasions I walked into an interview room and you're in rubber shoes. Of course, that's not official wear, but that's what's comfortable. So you don't get a job with because of that.
They confess that their self-image or the mental picture of how they seem themselves has been affected by their condition.
I would want to wear heels. I would want to have a 6-inch heel, but I can't because I cannot balance. And then I would want to have a red shoe, an orange shoe, but I don't have that kind of choice.
My esteem was affected because as a girl, you have dreams. As a girl, you have goals.
Adults living with clubfoot grew up at a time when there was no medication or much knowledge, unlike the present when kids can go through therapy if earlier detected and it can be corrected. Anne feels adults have been left out, and that is why she came up with an organization, the Clubfoot Society of Kenya, where they give shoes to people with clubfoot free of charge. She says adults with this condition do not have the liberty to choose the kind of shoe they would love to have.
Basically, as I formed Clubfoot, I wanted people to have a variety of shoes. Because even as a woman, you would want to be fashionable. Yeah, but we only have the options of having shoes that look like police boots. They really are ugly and bulky.
1 out of 100 children born in Kenya is born with clubfoot. The cause of clubfoot is largely unknown, although genetic factors are believed to play a major role as it appears to be passed down through families. The good news is that the condition is currently manageable once detected early. The child goes through stages of treatment, and as Benson Agesa, a program officer at the Association for the Physically Disabled Kenya, who is also a clinician, says there is hope for full correction of the limbs.
If not prevented, it can lead to a permanent disability, and that's why you'll find some people in the streets walking with some curved foot because it was not managed early. The good thing about clubfoot is manageable.
The procedure for treatment of clubfoot, it takes 5 years. That is, we are sure after 5 years, the chances of recurrence are very low.
The Clubfoot Society of Kenya and the APDK is asking parents with children with this condition and any other disability to come out and seek help. Esther Mkamori Mchigani is a mother to a child with clubfoot, and she tells us how challenging it can be taking care of such children and overcoming the societal stigma.
Nilikuwa ni mtu anatumia NG tube na hizo plaster. So nilikuwa na ile uoga wa kumtoa Gabriel nje. Nika ninamweka kwa nyumba.
What I would want to tell the parents with such kids is not to close them up, not to shun them away, because every child has a gift.
By the year 2000 to 2010, things were a bit different because clubfoot was regarded to be a bad omen in some communities in Kenya, and many parents could not allow their kids to be attended to.
Anne and Catherine illustrate the true meaning of disability is not inability, as they have struggled and overcome stigma, and now they are living examples of resilience, determination, and self-acceptance. Emily Chebet, Citizen TV, Nairobi.